So hello dear students, we are learning about the classes of nutrients. Okay, as I told you that I am dividing this topic classes of nutrients into two parts, part 1 and part 2. Okay, so in part 1 you have learned about carbohydrate and fats. Now in the part 2 of these classes of nutrients, we'll continue with the protein only. Okay, in the part 1 we have finished till the introduction of protein part. Now we will continue with the diseases which is mainly caused due to the deficiency of proteins. And we have got two types of diseases. One is Kwashiorkor and number 2 is marasmus. Okay, so let's first begin with the Kwashiorkor disease. Kwashiorkor in Hindi also called Sukha Rog. Okay, it's a severe protein deficiency disease usually affecting the young children. And it is caused when the mother stops breastfeeding their baby at an early age and the child is given a diet which are poor in proteins. Clear? So Kwashiorkor is mainly affect the young children and is mainly caused when the mother stops breastfeeding their baby at an early age and they used to provide the diet which are poor in protein content. Okay, so mother milk is rich in proteins and after weaning the child is given a diet mainly consisting of carbohydrate and poor in proteins. So let's see the symptoms of Kwashiorkor. Underweight, belly protruding out, skin getting dark and scaly, stunted growth, there is no proper growth in individuals, loss of appetite. Okay, diet, the proper intake of food will be decreased, repeated diarrhea, enlarged liver and anemia, oedema, swelling of the feet and the face, okay, due to accumulation of water in the tissue of the feet and the face. So these are the general symptoms of Kwashiorkor. So what are the control measures for the treatment of Kwashiorkor? The child suffering from the Kwashiorkor will be given a protein-rich diet because mostly this disease is caused due to the deficiency of protein. So the protein-rich diet must be given to the children or the baby suffering from Kwashiorkor. So the protein-rich diet must be given. It must consist of pulses, milk, eggs, fish, and meat. Okay, fish and meat. A mixed diet of wheat, gram, peanuts, soybean, and jaggery is also useful. Clear? Second one is marasmus. Marasmus usually affect the infant below the age of 1 year. It is also due to the deficiency of carbohydrate, fat, and proteins in the diet. This disease is caused due to the sudden stoppage or the breastfeeding. So here also, mainly the disease is caused due to the stoppage of breastfeeding, right? Breastfeeding by the mother to the child. Okay, and followed by giving a diet which are poor in the nutrient contents like carbohydrate, fat, and protein. So what are symptoms? Less body weight, degenerations resulting in very weak body, as in form of muscles, skin, and bones only. Skin becomes loosely folded, thin faces, thinning of limbs, retarded physical and mental growth, and ribs appearing prominent. These are the general symptoms of marasmus. Okay, so go through difference between Kwashiorkor and marasmus. Now let's go to treatment of marasmus. Child suffering from marasmus should be given a diet rich in protein and carbohydrate. Just need to give the diet which are rich in proteins, carbohydrates. Okay, just need to give those supplements, those diets, those food materials which has got a high content of nutrients. Okay, that's only control measures or the treatment for Kwashiorkor and marasmus. So difference is that Kwashiorkor it affects the child from 1 to 5 years of age, but marasmus it affects the infant up to 1 year of age. Kwashiorkor is simply due to deficiency of proteins, but marasmus is due to the deficiency of proteins, carbohydrate, and fats in the diet. Kwashiorkor there will be oedema, but in marasmus there is no oedema, this is swelling. In Kwashiorkor, the skin of the patient becomes dark scaly, but in marasmus there is no such darkening of the skin. In Kwashiorkor, No degeneration of the muscle takes place, but in marasmus, degeneration of the muscles with the body becoming very weak takes place. So there is a difference between kwashiorkor and the marasmus. Okay. The fourth one is the mineral salts, which are needed in the diet in small quantities. The fourth nutrients. Table salt, Nun. It mainly contains the sodium chloride, NaCl, and many of the mineral elements are obtained from various foodstuffs. Okay, so very important minerals and their nutrition values are as follows. First one, calcium and phosphorus. It helps in strengthening the bones in the teeth. Calcium is also required in the process of clotting of blood. Blood clotting means whenever we have a cut in our skin, after a few seconds or few minutes, let's say, the blood stops coming out. That's called clotting of blood. Okay, so whenever there will be a cut, the blood comes out, and that blood needs to be clot. Otherwise, if the blood clot doesn't occur, then it leads to a disease called hemophilia. So blood clot must occur after there will be a cut in our skin or in our body. Okay, so for this blood clotting, calcium is essential. Phosphorus is also required for various chemical processes, like it's the source of ATP, energy, adenosine triphosphate, during cell respirations. And rich sources, milk, meat, egg, fish, pulses, vegetables are the sources of these minerals, calcium and phosphorus. Iron, present in hemoglobin, right? It helps in the formation of hemoglobin, and if there will be deficiency of iron, it will lead to anemia. Sources of iron, green leaf vegetables, liver. Iodine, required for proper functioning of our thyroid gland. Its deficiency leads to goitry. Sources of iodine, vegetables, minerals, and water. Then potassium and sodium are needed for the cell permeability, especially in the nerve cells, and source of potassiums and sodiums are food and table salt. Okay, so these are the few elements, essential mineral elements, their sources, functions, and related deficiency diseases in human body. It's in the table number 10.2, page number 99. Okay, so elements you can see over here, we have two types, macronutrients and micronutrients. Macro means which are needed in large quantity, and micronutrients means needed in small quantity. Under macronutrients, we have got calcium, sodium, potassium, phosphorus, magnesium, sulfur, and chlorine. Can you remember this one? Macronutrients which are needed in large quantity. Under macronutrients, we have got calcium, sodium, potassium, phosphorus, magnesium, sulfur, and chlorine. Micronutrients which are needed in small quantity are iron, cobalt, copper, zinc, iodine, fluorine, manganese, and molybdenum. Now what we'll remember over here, you have to remember the sources of those elements, their functions, and their deficiency disease. For example, calcium. Deficiency of calcium will result in rickets. Deficiency of sodium will result in muscular cramp, nerve impulse do not get transmitted. Okay, deficiency of phosphorus leads to soft bones. Deficiency of magnesium will lead to increased irritability of nervous systems. Deficiency of sulfur will lead to skin problems, and deficiency of chlorine will also lead to muscular cramp. So these are the few examples I'm telling you. So like this way, you'll remember the sources, the functions, and the deficiency disease of all the macronutrients and the micronutrients. It's in the table number 10.2, page number 99. So kindly go through it. This is very, very important. Alright, this is very, very important. So kindly go through this table number 10.2. Next one, vitamins, which are the chemical substances needed in minute amount which mainly maintain a healthy body. Okay, so most vitamins, they act as a catalyst. They used to catalyze the chemical reactions, and it brings essential chemical changes in the body. But each vitamin also has special functions in our body. So let's see the different types of vitamins. So we have got vitamins A, D, E, and K, which are called the fat soluble vitamins, and vitamin B complex, actually vitamin B1, B2, right, and C, because B complex, they are called the water soluble vitamins. So we have got two categories of vitamins, fat soluble vitamins and the water soluble vitamins. Fat soluble are vitamins A, D, E, and K. I'm telling you, vitamin A, D, E, and K are the fat soluble vitamins, and vitamins B complex containing B1, B2, and C, they are the water soluble vitamins. Okay, so fat soluble vitamins can be stored in the body for a longer period of time, but water soluble vitamins, they cannot be stored for a longer period of time. So absence or shortage of vitamins in diet over a continued period causes deficiency diseases. In the low concentrations, vitamins have a catalytic and regulatory functions in cell metabolisms. Excess of vitamins may also be harmful. So excess water-soluble vitamins are easily excreted out. So over here, the most important thing is to remember the fat-soluble vitamins and the water-soluble vitamins and the differences. Okay. So fat-soluble vitamins, they can be easily stored in the body, whereas water-soluble vitamins, they cannot be stored for a longer period of time. Now next one is water, which is indispensable. About 2/3 of our body weight is water. Function of water: it acts as a solvent in the body for thousands of organic and inorganic substances. It used to produce digestive juices that help in digestions. It helps in the transportation of digested food and oxygen throughout the body. It helps in the excretion of soluble waste also, and is involved in the maintenance of body temperature. These are the general functions of water in the body. Loss and replacement: water is regularly lost from the body through sweat, urine, and is a water vapor in breath. Therefore, it must be constantly replaced, right? Because we need water. So, mainly by the help of sweat, by the help of urine, or by water vapor through our breathing, water is lost from our body, but it must be replaced. The liquids we drink and the food we eat, or the fruit and vegetables, supply water to the body. Still, we should drink about 7 to 8 glasses of water every day. Okay, so these chief sources of water. Now table number 10.3, you will see the essential vitamins, their sources, functions, and related deficiencies in the human body. Okay, so you can see over here fat soluble vitamins and the water soluble vitamins. Okay, so here you find the fat soluble vitamins and the water soluble vitamins. I'll just give you the examples, go through it. Okay, fat soluble vitamins: vitamin A, vitamin D, E, and K. So vitamin A, D, E, and K are the fat soluble vitamins. Now what will you remember here? Their sources, okay, like their minerals, their functions, and their deficiency diseases. For example, vitamin A, retinol. Sources: vitamin A, butter, egg yolk, liver, milk, carrots, leafy green vegetables, yellow fruits, fish liver oil. So like this way you will remember the sources of vitamin D: calciferol also, vitamin E, tocopherol also, and vitamin K, phytoquinone also. Okay, and like what also you will remember what vitamin B1, thiamine, B2, riboflavin, B3, niacin. Okay, so right this way you remember the sources. Then chief functions and diseases. For example, deficiency of vitamin A will result in night blindness and xerophthalmia. What is night blindness? Poor vision in dim light. Xerophthalmia, dryness of the cornea and ulcerations. Deficiency of vitamin D will result in rickets in children. Okay, then it leads to osteomalacia in adults. Fractures may occur. Deficiency of vitamin E, tocopherol, will result in muscle weakness, nerve damage, immune system problems. And deficiency of vitamin K will result in hemorrhage, delay in clotting time. Okay, similarly, deficiency of vitamin B1, thiamine, will result in beriberi, a disease marked by the inflammatory or degenerative changes of the nerves, muscles, and nerve muscles. Deficiency of vitamin B2, riboflavin, will result in irritation in eye and the skin, and intestinal disorders, inflammation of the tongue. Deficiency of vitamin B3, niacin, will result in pellagra and dermatitis, skin inflammations, loss of memory, diarrhea, skin lesions. Deficiency of vitamin B5, okay, B5 pantothenic acids, will result in fatigue, loss of coordinations. B6 pyridoxines will result in skin problems, nerve disorders. Vitamin B9 folic acids will result in anemia, that will be like lack of red blood cells in the blood, lack of iron in the blood also. Okay, hemoglobin. Vitamin B12 cobalamin deficiency will result in pernicious anemia or severe anemia coupled with great weakness and gastrointestinal disturbance. Okay, then vitamin C ascorbic acid deficiency will result in scurvy, spongy and bleeding gums, loosening of teeth. So to go through table number 10.3 also, it's in the page number 100. Okay, then a balanced diet menu for an adult doing moderate physical work. So this is just the daily requirements of common balanced diet of individuals. Cereals, rice, wheat, vegetarian gram per day, 350 gram per day, non-vegetarian gram per day, 350 gram per day. So that's both table also. Okay, a balanced diet menu for an adult doing moderate physical work. Clear? So Now we have finished about the classes of nutrients also. So we have got please 6 classes of nutrients: carbohydrate, fat, proteins, minerals, salts, vitamins and water. And over here the most important thing is that you have to go to the table number 10.2, where you have to learn about the some essential mineral elements, their sources, functions and related deficiency disease in human body. And the table number 10.3, where you learn about essential vitamins, their sources, functions and the related deficiency disease in the human body. Clear? So kindly go through this, very important. So here we have finished the chapter nutrition in generals. The answers for your progress checks and the interest questions I will supply through your WhatsApp group. Clear? So in the next class we will begin with a new chapter number 11, digestive system. Okay, so see you in next class. Thank you.